Hello and welcome back to Cargo Creations. Today's video is going to be the second part of the minifigure POV. We're going to take some closer looks at the park, get down to minifigure point of view, and show you guys the park from that angle. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. It really helps us out here, and let's get into it. So the other day we took a look at more of the right side of the park there. I'm going to try to get into the left side of the park. Let's take a closer look at coming in the turnstiles on the left side of the train station there. But first, let's take a look at, let's get back up into, somebody had mentioned something about the pool at the Grand Floridian. So as we look down here, yes, I have the slide, and that is the waterfall right there. And I just used the translucent blue, round 1x1s. And I've got some tile. I've got like a decoration or a tile pattern on the bottom of the pool there to kind of show through. It doesn't show through too much, but tried to, some kind of attempt to make it look like a pool. But that is what it looks like behind the Grand Floridian. And then over here on the side, even though we haven't gone through Main Street and that, let's take a look at Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's get a little closer here. And you can kind of see I've got the cannon shots from the other side as you come down. I'm looking obviously in reverse at the ride. So you see the cannon shots there. That is hooked up to lightage. And that lights up when we turn on the lights at nighttime as well. I'll probably do the third installment of this. I'll probably do with the lights on, the point of view with the lights on. So stay tuned for that as well. But this is the ride vehicle that I had made. If we look around here, you can see the fella in the well. Can barely see him there. There he is. It's hard to get around here angle-wise. And we've got the guy up on the bridge, the dirty foot. Kids always pointed him out when we were on the ride. And I do have Red's auction now, as they had changed the ride years back now. But there's Red and the auction. I've got some Harry Potter Easter eggs there. I've got some Mando and Han Solo and Carbonite Easter eggs. As we come around here, I still have not finished the track. I'm going to finish the track around here, and it'll end up right in front of the last scene, which is there. This turned out to be harder to get to than I anticipated, because when I first started remodeling this over here, I really made the Jungle Cruise humongous. And that pushes towards the wall there, and I didn't give myself as much access as I should have. And as you can see here, as we're looking at the boat there, I've got that wall that separates this from the Jungle Cruise. That's the best I could do, because obviously this ride is indoor. And I wanted to have some separation from the Jungle Cruise on the other side there. So that's kind of how we've got it sitting there. So right now I've got another Easter egg of Jack Sparrow in Obi-Wan's little hut there with R2, and he is doing some lightsaber training. So that's the kind of, I like to put in neat stuff like that to refer to the other IP in that. And obviously I have Tarzan and Jane sitting right here. That eventually is going to be in the Jungle Cruise right there. And I'm going to get into this little portal here in a second, get closer to that and show you. I've also got all these men ready to go into the Pirates of the Caribbean too. So things have been busy with school and that, and then I just haven't been able to get to this area as much as I would want to. So let me get into this area here. All right, and here we are at the Jungle Cruise. I'll get back into Main Street in just a second here. While I'm here, I thought I'd show you this. This, like I said, this expansion from when we moved the park, if you didn't know, The park used to be on the other side of the basement, and I moved it for room purposes, and that I am currently finishing off one side of the basement as well. So it was in a total different location, but this is a bigger space. It is a longer space. And so as I brought it over, I kind of remodeled some areas, and I really upgraded the Jungle Cruise. And you can kind of see I've got the translucent blue tiles all around in the Jungle Cruise. And it is not the complete ride, obviously, totally the detailed complete ride, but it is much more than what I had before. There is the, and I just dropped Tarzan and the tree off the table there. Let's grab that real quick. You can kind of see things happen a lot like that, falling off the table and things of that nature. Turn around, knocking them over. It happens. But there is the queue area for Jungle Cruise, and that is my that is a mock that I made as well of the old style ride vehicle. And then as you come around, you can kind of see, again, I'm reaching for this. There is the backside of that airplane. That the other side was in the Casablanca scene in the Great Movie Ride. The big snake, when you come around the corner there, he is or she is. Right off of the tree there. And then as you come this way, you enter through this. I'm looking backwards here, but you enter into this Avatar area. And yes, I know Avatar is not in the Jungle Cruise, but like I've said a lot of times, that Tree of Life kind of looked like the one from the live action Jungle Cruise. So I kind of just threw the IP in there, kind of a dual purpose thing. And it is a Disney IP Avatar. So I thought, let's do it. And I think it turned out really well. And it gets those pieces in the park too, because they're kind of cool. So we've got that here, and there is that wall from the other side. Let's get down to that minifigure level there. And you can kind of see as we come through here, we would be going this way. And we do have the Jeep where the monkeys are getting it turned over. That's a joke. And then we've got the Lion King there. And as we come around here, you can kind of see the rhino chasing the scientists up the tree there as well. We've got that. Let me get down and see if I can get a better image of that. There. Sorry if it's shaky. And then as we come around, we got a little, like I said, there's a little shout out to the Lion King there. And then we have the backside of water. And that lights up as well. And we've got the area with the elephants. And so you use the Duplo elephants for that. And then we've got a little Black Panther shout out there. And then right on the other side, and I'm really reaching now, there is the indoor scene that I have as well. So anything that fit in the jungle type area, I kind of add to the Jungle Cruise as well. So I've got some other things. I've got the Wizard of Oz I'm going to be adding to. I'm going to be adding that soon as well. And I also, just a little bit of a housekeeping thing here, I'm going to try to get some more treeage to cover up the back of Main Street there. So I don't like really seeing, you can kind of see that I can see those two buildings on the side there. This one and this one over here, if you can kind of see that one right there. I don't like seeing that coming down Main Street there. So that I'm going to try to get covered up as well. Just to kind of keep the aesthetic, you know, good as well. I don't like to see behind Main Street there. So let's take a look here at the turnstiles. So as we come from the Seven Seas Lagoon, and there's the Contemporary over there, I am trying to get, you can see my monorail is off right there. I'm going to try to get Bay Lake Tower, because I did get, I started working on the DVC from the Polynesian there. Got a lot of work to do on that. But I want to get Bay Lake Tower. We stayed in that one time, pretty neat place when we had DVC. That was kind of a cool hotel. So as we come down, let's get closer and get some of these POVs of the minifigure level there. And kind of the turnstiles there, again with the magic bands. We can come around, and then let's get closer to the front here. And we have where they used to have the old rope drop in front. And we can kind of come towards the train station there again. And we'd be going through the tunnels if we were there ourselves. And then we'll come down to Main Street again. So let me slide this in. And this is kind of the view coming in from the left side. See the Grand Emporium. City Hall's behind us there. As we get over a tree here, and I knock Buzz Lightyear down. There is the fire station as well. And that's the old fire station, Lego fire station. And then we have the barber shop, and there is the Emporium. So we're kind of down in the heart of Main Street here, square. You can see over towards the old Kodak Theater. And let me get back into Main Street. I'm going to show you guys a shot down Main Street here. You can kind of see again as we go through the flagpole down at Roy and Minnie. Christmas tree is up, and then we can see down Main Street. And let's get down to that minifigure level. Kind of see everything as it goes here. It's kind of hard to get with the camera angle that I have. Let's take a look. Again, I'm going to get up into that portal again there and show you guys the Crystal Palace and down into Adventureland a little more too. Let's see if I can stretch over to, oh, it looks like Jack Sparrow's taking a little bit of a siesta there. He has slipped down in the chair, but I've got to get him back up in there. But you can kind of see we've got the Indiana Jones idol there. We've got the gauntlet. We've got, that's the end scene for the ride there. And we've got a flickering light in there too. Like I said, we'll do a nighttime viewing as well. There is the queue area. Still don't have the track all the way down to it. And you can kind of see where we come from Adventureland there. So, and the Tiki Room, which is kind of in disarray as well. So got a lot of work to do over that on that side of Adventureland. Pretty excited to get that done as we get Cars Land that they're adding to Magic Kingdom as well. So let me move from here to that other opening there and give you some shots in that area. All right, and before we get into that area, kind of took a little bit of a detour. Let's go back into Fantasyland here. And there is Dumbo, and that is a custom build that I had made with the balloons there, and I tried to be creative with the pieces and made the Dumbo ride. That's the old, those are old elephant heads from no longer made. Those are old school Lego pieces. It took a while to find those. I was hunting all over the place, and there is some significance to this young man that's in the Dumbo right there. That will stay in there for a long time. The person that I bought that from, she was gracious enough to send me that during a hardship, and that, enough said on that. He's always going to be in that for just sentimental reasons. So that is Dumbo. And then as we come around here, we can see I use the Snow White cottage for the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And I also use this piece here. I don't know if you guys can know what that one is. That is the Lone Ranger set, an old one from a long time ago. We've got using that as the mine, and there's one of the dwarfs, and we've got the Wicked Witch in there as well, or the witch. She's not the Wicked Witch. And that is a custom build as well of the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. And in the back here we've got Ariel's ride. And we also have a little bit of an Easter egg. What is that right there? That is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That used to be the ride here. And so I put that submarine there for a throwback for the oldies like myself, to just that, you know, just Easter egg for this area back here, because that's where that ride used to be, and now it is Ariel's ride. So then we come up on Beauty's castle, where you can eat lunch inside there, and then we get to the front of Fantasyland entrance into, and that right there, obviously that's going to be Filler Magic. The signage is not up yet, but that is turning out really good. That's coming in a bit, and we can see a close-up here of one of the Skyway buckets, and that no longer is in the park. There's another one there, the blue one down there. That's just a throwback to the old days as well. And let's get down close to Peter Pan. And I do have a little bit of ride action in there. And you can kind of see through the park here. This is not as populated of an area. It will be soon, I hope. And I'm knocking more things over back here, as you can see, as we're taking the video here. And as we come around here, I've got this area here so I can get into this region as well, to manipulate and change some of this stuff. This is the back of the Haunted Mansion. And we can get down towards the queue and close. And if you look really close in there, let's see if we can get that view. You can see there she is, the bride in there. And then down on the ground, we have the ring as well, if you know the history of that. And then let's see if we can get down a little closer to the queue line there, see if we can look in. Not being able to get too much of the viewing today. There we go. And then we see behind the Hall of Presidents. And then this region here is going to be changed soon. I'm starting to get some pieces to get working on that. I'm going to start working off the artwork and then just adapt it as we kind of go. So anyway, I'm probably going to leave it at that right there. We will get into the other half of Adventureland there, and into Frontierland a little more. We'll get the Tiana's Bayou Adventure on the next video. We'll make a part 3 of this, and then we will also do the lighting as well. So this is the view from behind the whole park there. And like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed, please do so. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye now.